Welcome to News Network Center. We apologize for missing in action for some time, but we are back. Thank you. This week has been a week of a lot of political news about impeachment of our Vice President, DP Gachagua. But this is not new in Kenya. It has happened before. If you look at Njonjo was also in the same boat where he was destroyed politically because of getting close to Mlima, the mountain. When the president at that time discovered that he was effective and influential on the people of Mlima, they decided to do away with him. Listen to Koigo Amwere and get your story. Thank you.
Was over.
At one point, Moi asked me, "What do people say Njonjo is?" So I told him, according to people, the most powerful person in this country is Charles Njonjo. If he wants you in jail, even if you have not done anything at all, you are going to end up in jail. Funny enough, Moi started laughing at my answer. He laughed and laughed.
According to Koigo Amwere, Moi felt on the advice from Biwott and others to bring Charles Njonjo down to a level they could handle him. As Attorney General in 1983 to join politics, the then Kikuyu MP and powerful Constitutional Affairs Minister had gained political mileage in the large Mount Kenya region. And that is how Njonjo's downfall started.
I think Moi had always believed that Njonjo would not connect with the Kikuyu leadership. But surprisingly, they quickly connected. And they connected with other parts of the country. It was very easy therefore for them to take over power, Gigi Karaoke and Njonjo. And therefore Moi had to get rid of Njonjo, definitely. Anybody would. Of course, that was in the African style. Traitor, what.
Marked the end of the road politically for Charles Njonjo. He resigned both as Minister for Constitutional Affairs and Member of Parliament for Kikuyu, never to resurface again on the political scene.
Just as in this case of DP Gachagua, Ichungwa is being blamed. But you can see even Koigo Amwere was used by Moi to set up Njonjo, and Njonjo was finished. Another case is whereby the Karanja, the vice president, who was set up by the same people again from the mountain, and he was crucified. You listen to him yourself. Thank you.
For 2 years, he was picked by President Daniel Moi to serve as Kenya's 5th vice president in the year 1988, replacing Mwai Kibaki. 1 year later, that is in the year 1989, President Daniel Moi was away on official business at Paris, which was the capital of France. Karanja then convened a security meeting with key security officials. He asked to be briefed about the security situation in the country. The meeting happened without Moi's knowledge, so when Moi heard about what happened, he was enraged with what Karanja had done. So a conflict emerged between President Daniel Moi and his vice president, Josephat Karanja. Simon Kuria Kanyigi, who was a mechanic and worked as the deputy director of motor vehicle inspection, said there was a man who had been moving around demanding people to kneel down before him because he was some sort of a president. He allegedly did this when President Moi was abroad. In those days, politicians would kneel down when consulting the president at public rallies. However, Kanyigi didn't mention the name of that politician. After Kanyigi dropped his bombshell, a stampede ensued as politicians outdid one another, is condemning the yet unnamed kneel before me politician. In April 1989, David Mwenje, who was the member of parliament of Embakasi, stated in parliament that the kneel before me politician was actually the Vice President Dr. Josephat Karanja. Karanja was accused by David Mwenje of wanting to overthrow President Daniel Arap Moi's government by soliciting help from foreign nations. Members of parliament then competed to shame and condemn Josephat Karanja. Karanja said it was a sad day when the common decency had been thrown out of the window. He then resigned as the Vice President of Kenya.
Thank you for listening. Subscribe and visit our channel for more news. I leave you with one request. Please, what advice do you give to the people from the mountain? How to deal with their leaders? Thank you. And make your comment in the comment section. Thank you again.